Hey there, this is Neil Napier, the Stoic Entrepreneur, and welcome to part 6 of our $0 to $15 million journey. Now, we're going to continue focusing on the opt-in page for a little bit longer. There are 4 key aspects that I want to talk about before we move on, and those are tools, split testing, webinars, or if you want to go live straight to PLF and Cart. In this particular video, we will only focus on tools because there's a lot to discuss. So I'm trying to keep this videos about 10 to 20 minutes long. And I think that's enough time to talk about the tools that you need to be aware of when you are starting to work on your opt-in pages. Now, I got to tell you, there are tons and tons of options out there for you to build out your opt-in pages. Figure out what works best for you. Figure out what it is you need. If something's offering too much, if it's offering too little, that's your due diligence to do. But I can tell you about the tools that we use in our business day in, day out, what works for us, and potentially what you can do for yourself as well. So let's focus on the tools. When you're building out tools for, when you're building out your opt-in pages, you need to be aware of 3 different tools. There are 2 different tools, 2 different type of tools that are important. One is an actual opt-in page builder. So this is something that basically allows you to build a skeleton. And the other is an autoresponder, which typically comes with forms as well. You want both of them because you want to make sure you've got a page where you can put in all the details, just like we have done, your headline, your video, your opt-in form, all those things. And then you need a second tool, which gives you the opt-in form, and this is where the leads go back in. This is your autoresponder, which you're using to build up your list of email addresses, as well as then you're using to basically reach out to people and email them with offers, email them with updates, whatever it is you want to do. So let's talk about the opt-in pages. Now, we use Skyview pretty much exclusively. If you're not aware of it, you can go and check skyview.com. You can read all about what it is that we do, and you can check out, let me just zoom out. You can check out basically how our platform works. But as you will see over here, we've got quite a few different features. We're targeting various different markets. And with this, you're able to build out, let me see if I can show you this as well. Okay, you're able to build out your membership sites, you're able to build out your opt-in forms, your sales pages, you can connect your payment integrations, collect payments. You can now even build communities with this. So there's a ton of different things that you can do with Skyview. I'd encourage you to go check it out. But I want to go in and show you what this actually looks like on the inside. So on the inside, you've got a bunch of features right over here, as you can see. But if you wanted to create a new funnel, it's very easy for you to create either funnel with AI, or you can start from blank, or you can choose one of the templates. I like templates because you've got a ton of different templates built in there where you can say, okay, I want something with an automotive form, automation with a form basically to collect leads, or I want something in business coaching and consulting space, or I want something in the financial space. So you can pick one of these templates. So these are typically for websites, but if you want funnels as well, you can just customize them. You're able to basically build them out the way you want. So there's the categories, those are types, those are some tags associated with them. So if you wanted newsletter and sign up, you can choose those. You can choose the free download and resource one as well. I usually like them for opt-in pages because they work well for me, but you can choose it either way you want. There's lead capture as well. There you go. So this is like one of the simpler ones. Let me show you what this looks like. You've got a logo, headline, subheadline, video. This is a form, so you click and basically an opt-in form opens up. So not too different to the kind of stuff that we are doing right now. It's very easy to take one of these, so I can just take, let's go back to new funnel, close the whole thing. Let's go to templates. Again, I could go and choose, again, I'll pick the lead magnet option here, lead capture, and I'll pick one of these. Let's say this one, because this is a timer as well. I'll show you this as well. There you go. This is for live webinar. So there you go. The video thing is missing, or it's down here, but we can always move it around. So let's continue. And then we can continue to build on top of it, right? So I'll show you this. So you now have the ability to customize this as you want. You have the ability to basically change the headline if you wanted to. So if you wanted to change this, you can change it to something else. So I'll just go to domain profits from before. I always get domain profits from before. There we go. So I can copy this, register below for a free workshop, and I can paste this in. I can copy this, and I can paste this in, and things automatically move around, right? So it's easy for you to change those things as well. If you want to change the background image, make it more relevant to you, you could do that. All these things are pretty much customizable. If you wanted to move the video further up, let me show you. There you go. This was the video. If you wanted to move it further up, you can just use these arrows to move it. Like that's one of the easier ways to do it, right? Or you can simply go ahead and drag and drop it in certain cases as well. You need to be able to get a hold of it and you're able to drag and drop. Personally, I just like moving it around like this, just makes it easy for me. I mean, there's a whole section as well that you can move up as well. So there you go, like this section, I can move the entire section if I wanted to. So you're able to customize this as you want. It allows you to build out your pages the way you like. And then you've got these forms as well. So this is the button, for example. And again, I don't want to do a full tutorial, but I want to show you what it can do. But with this button, when someone clicks on it, you can choose, it can go to website URL or it can open up a form. So let me show you this. It can open pop-up and you can customize this pop-up as you want. So you're able to customize this pop-up to show the opt-in form, like there's a pop-up settings, and you can add the form over here. Now, where do you actually get the form? You get that in Mailviewer. Mailviewer is our own product, just like Kyvio, and it's something that we use extensively for all our email marketing needs. We haven't used a different tool for like 5 years now, or 6 years, I think, coming up to. So it's incredible. And what you can do is you can build out forms over here with anything. And when you've got those forms ready, you can just go ahead and grab the form code, and you're able to just publish it on this page. So when someone wants to opt in, they'll opt in into your form. And with integration, you can push leads directly from Mailviewer into Kyvio as well. So those are key tools, two key tools that you need to do your lead collection and then follow-ups that we talked about in the previous video. And follow-ups are easy as well. You go into automation and you can create a new automation. So you can say, again, let me zoom out. You can say, I want an automation from scratch. So when someone signs up to an email list, so this could be, let's say, an email list. When someone joins a group, we call group lists. Let's choose this group, for example. And if they're active, so if they haven't unsubscribed from us before, you save that and then you trigger an email. So you can wait for like 5 minutes if you want. So you can delay for like, let's say 2 minutes in this case. And then you can say, let's send them an email, okay? Or send them an SMS. You have to connect with other services here, but you can also choose to then send them an SMS as long as, it's still coming, but as long as you have their phone number, of course. But you can basically send them an email and follow up emails from there on as well. So you can keep their attention, you can keep them on the hook too. So that's what you do. If you want other options for landing pages, the one we like and use quite often is called Convertri. It's a good tool as well. I like how they lay everything out. It's a little bit different builder to Kyvio, but this is more of a free-flowing builder. It works well if you're a designer. By profession, it works well if you're comfortable just kind of rearranging things yourself. But if you want a more structured layout, if you want your pages to look a certain way without having to be overly technical, then this is the one to go after, right? So like, for example, underneath this, I can also choose to just add a video. So I can add a video element right here. There you go. And that puts the video here. So you can make your pages look exactly how you want. And again, there's like a bunch of templates built in so that you're able to come in and kick things off immediately. But those are the two key tools that you need if you want to integrate SMS marketing in your business as well. Right now, it's not available in Mailviewer. It will be in the future, but there are other external ways to do it via tools like Pabbly. Pabbly is what we use to, as I mentioned previously, to kind of move our leads around. So when someone signs up, from this page, of course, they get into Mailviewer immediately, but from there, you want to also move them into GoToWebinar. Luckily, we do have integration between Mailviewer and GoToWebinar, but if you wanted to use something like Zoom, then you can use Pabbly to automatically register them to the webinar on Zoom as well. So these are some different ways in which you connect these two tools together. Honestly, in the beginning, keep it as simple as you can, keep it as straightforward as you can. You want to minimize complexity. You want to make sure you're not making this harder than it needs to be. And if you do all that, I can promise you'll be in a position to essentially go out there and create launches, launch new products as and when you want, and get some really good results doing that as well. So I hope this video has been useful. As always, give us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe to this channel as well, so you continue seeing a series of these videos and more videos that we release around the big ideas of how to make money online. This is Neil Napier. Thank you so much for watching this video.